Hey everyone, Rich Lowry of National Review here. Well, we have now the consensus of elite and anti Trump opinion, and it's that what we're seeing in Los Angeles from the Trump administration is what authoritarianism looks like, or is putting us on the path to fascism. This is completely absurd for a couple different reasons. One, Trump clearly has the authority to do what he's done, activating the California Guard. He has the inherent presidential authority to protect federal personnel and federal property. He also has statutory authority to do the same. And what, by the way, are these federalized members of the National Guard doing? They're standing in front of federal property. They are protecting a federal building. How is that authoritarian? How does that threaten or provoke anyone? By the way, if we're worried about incipient fascism, we should remember that a crucial aspect of 20th century fascist movements was violence in the streets. It was street fighters who went out there with their weapons and their bludgeons or whatever it was and tried to impose their will by force. This is why Antifa agitators have always been much more inherently fascistic than the government forces or the police forces that they attack. And by the way, the immigration laws that are being enforced here by ICE the last several days, these are duly enacted democratic laws that were passed by Congress and signed into law years and years ago by democratically elected presidents. These laws are a product of our democracy. So if the ask from the left in Los Angeles, as we're hearing from Mayor Karen Bass and others, that there won't be any more protests if just ICE goes away and doesn't enforce the law, that is a resort to force. That is a violation of our democracy. That is an expression of lawlessness. So if we want to see less of this so-called authoritarianism, you know what the left can do? It can actually send its people home and say it has no problem with obeying the duly enacted laws of the United States of America. How about that for an idea?